season is finally here.
I'm so pumped.
Our team is going to do great things this year.
How's this for coverage? Get a free 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new Chevy.
Now that's how you kick off the season.
Only at Serpentine Chevrolet.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same team.
Save up to $50 each month on internet service with federal stimulus money for all eligible households.
We can help establish digital service in your neighborhood.
Sign up at oakhillcollaborative.org or call 330-406-0271.
Northeast Ohio's #1 choice for news. Cleveland's own Fox 8 News starts now.
An increased police presence at Strongsville High School today as rumors swirl about a potential threat. Thanks for joining us for Fox 8 News at 4. I'm Gabe Spiegel.
And I'm Elizabeth Nareka. Police say there's no credibility to the rumors that come amid a series of incidents at the school fueling online gossip. We sent Fox 8's Matt Wright to find out what's going on. He's live with what he's learned. Matt?
Liz and Gabe, police say there is no substance behind these rumors of a threat as the school works to set the record straight and points to the impact of social media.
Unfortunately, we live in an era where information is often disseminated and it's not always accurate.
There were extra police at Strongsville High School and staff at every entrance Thursday amid rumors of a threat to the school that police and the district say have no basis.
There have been no threats made to Strongsville High School. There's been no threats that we can substantiate verbally from a person. We can't substantiate them online.
Principal Bill Wingler says he's fielded nearly 200 emails from concerned parents. Some even kept their kids home.
What's happening is fear is feeding along with social media into kind of these rumors and gossip that are going around the building that simply aren't true.
It follows a series of incidents that have taken place at the school this week that have led to student discipline, including a fight and the apparent accidental discharge of pepper spray in a school hallway.
Appropriate consequences have been issued.
The school is also among the many combating vandalism and theft stemming from the Devious Licks challenge on TikTok, with kids stealing items like these, then sharing the video on social media.
You're talking about monetary damage to a school. Not just as a principal, but as a taxpayer, we pay for that.
Wingler says students have stolen bathroom hardware and soap dispensers, causing thousands of dollars in damage. The school Thursday restricted the use of backpacks to prevent students from carrying tools to do damage, and 5 freshmen are facing discipline.
I do believe we're at the end of this, but I know schools around the area are dealing with this.
Schools also dealing with the impacts of social media rumors taking on a life of their own.
The kids are here today. It's quiet inside. Learning is going on, and this is probably, this is one of the safest places to be right now.
So far, the school says there have been no criminal citations against students for any of these incidents. However, the school says the families of those students responsible for this TikTok vandalism will have to pay to cover the damages.
Certainly some rumors swirling around there. If you have that many parents, 200 parents emailing, there was obviously cause for concern, and they didn't want to take any chances, Matt.
Yeah, social media is a really powerful tool, and something that someone posts or something that someone says can really mushroom. That's what they say happened here. It's kind of like a big game of telephone and very little truth to it. And actually, in this case, in fact, no threat behind this rumor that was spreading throughout the community, but certainly a lot of people concerned.
Matt Wright there with the very latest from Strongsville High School. Thank you, Matt. Meanwhile, the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services tells Fox 8 that statistics show Ohio is in the middle of a continued economic recovery. But tens of thousands of help wanted signs remain up, and restaurants in particular continue to struggle filling all of those open positions. Fox 8's Dave Nethers joins us now live with what's happening here. Dave?
Yeah, the labor force, those who are already employed or who are looking for work, continues to grow according to the Department of Jobs and Family Services. But that's no consolation to many businesses, including restaurants, that are still trying to fill open positions. Tony's Family Restaurant in Parma packed today for both breakfast and lunch. Business has been great since masking restrictions were lifted. As of this evening, however, that restaurant isn't serving dinner for the first time in 11 years because of the struggles of finding good help. The problem isn't unique to Tony's Restaurant. Pandemic-related benefits expired on September 4th, so many thought the openings would be filled by now.
It's the busiest it's ever been. The people have been coming back out ever since, I think, right around when the mask mandate was removed. We got this massive wave of people, and we just couldn't handle it. So I tried to put more people around our core staff, and I can't get the spots filled.
Well, the The Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services tells us today they expect to release the latest unemployment statistics for August tomorrow morning. But they say that it's not just restaurants. More than half of the 200,000 available jobs pay $50,000 or more, Gabe.
Sizable wage. Time to get Buckeyes back to work. Thanks,
Right.
Dave.
Sure.
Two Medina moms are sharing their concern over rising COVID cases in their school district. Fox 8 reporter Maya Belai tells us why one of the vaccine queens is joining the effort to mandate masks in schools.
When the COVID vaccine was scarce, they helped thousands get the shot. Now, one of the vaccine queens, Stacey Benny of Medina, is turning to a new mission.
It does worry me. It worries me that this is what we're fighting against right now. This is an inconvenience. This is not taking away someone's freedom.
She's petitioning her child's school district to require masks as cases rise.
It just seems like such a simple thing we could be doing.
This time, Stacey is teaming up with Medina mom, Hannah Magrum.
The loudest voices aren't necessarily the right voices.
They created an online petition in support of mandating masks for Medina students, including Hannah's 7-year-old son.
Corbin has medical conditions that place him at higher risk of adverse effects of COVID-19.
Medina City Schools reports more than 50 active student cases and a total this school year of more than 250 cases. Total student quarantines this school year are nearing 600. Some individual school buildings have temporary mask requirements based on current cases.
I don't think we're far off from we have to do this because there could be very real consequences. What we do in our schools directly impacts our communities.
Stacey, who is immunocompromised, plans to present the petition to the school board next week, hoping to change minds.
I think it is hurtful. I think that this issue has revealed how people feel about their neighbors.
Hannah says she wants to protect children like her own. Corbin shared this message about the photos he wants you to see about his reality.
He said you have to send them the pictures when I was in the hospital because I don't want to go back. And I thought, my gosh, how brave.
In Medina, Maya Belai, Fox 8 News.
Maya, thank you. A meeting of the Cuyahoga Falls Board of Education ended abruptly on Wednesday after a group of parents refused to put on masks. Fox 8 News reporter Jack Shea joining us live with this story. Jack?
Liz, police were called to the school, but the parents still refused to put on face covers, and that's when the meeting came to an end.
May I please ask you to escort these folks from the building?
I mean, we're trying to. Yeah. Our goal here is to not have this turn into a restful offense. That's our goal.
Ours as well. We have board business to conduct, however. Okay, we're back in session and off our recess, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Police need the power to run. Police are always cowards.
Those parents in Cuyahoga Falls were at the meeting to protest how their children are being treated for opposing the mask mandate in all buildings in the school district. Some parents say their kids have been attacked by other students just for sharing their opinion. After the short but contentious meeting, the parents left the high school and no one was arrested. The superintendent says he met with police on Thursday and says steps will be taken to make sure that future board meetings are not interrupted.
If the mask mandate is in place, then we expect people to adhere to the policies and procedures.
I think that they're hiding behind their masks, and I think that's their way of just getting out of the whole debate about it.
And the next board meeting will be in October, and we are told police will be on standby. Liz, one of the parents told us they are standing up for their kids and making sure that they are not bullied at school.
We're seeing more and more of these situations, Jack, as people on both sides are so passionate about this.
You know, there's no middle ground. It's either you're for the mask or you're against it, and people just argue about it, and they cannot reach any kind of agreement.
Well, it's going to be that way for quite some time. Jack, thank you so much.
Sex offender arrested after a woman is attacked in a Hopkins Airport parking lot. And the Fox 8 I-Team has now learned the airport is looking into new security measures in the wake of that attack. I-Team reporter Ed Gallick joins us now live with the very latest. Ed?
Well, the I-Team has found the sex offender arrested has another sex case pending against him. And now this kidnapping case. And the airport looking into ways to improve security. We revealed this week a woman found herself grabbed and choked in a parking lot outside the terminal at Hopkins Airport. She got away and police arrested Rickwan Bennett, convicted sex offender, wearing an ankle bracelet, so law enforcement could monitor him. Now, Hopkins Airport has asked police to give parking lots more attention, and the airport is discussing long-term ways to improve safety in those areas. The victim counting on it. She works at Hopkins.
Is there somebody who patrols those types of things, and if not, I believe it's necessary. Never did I think that he was going to follow me to my car and do what he did.
The suspect, locked up now, held on a $500,000 bond. Coming up on Fox 8 News at 5. Again, we learned today he also faces new sex charges in another case. That part of the story at 5.
We'll see you then, Ed. Thank you. To infinity and beyond, ahead at 4:30, the local teacher whose sister is the pilot at the controls of the historic all-civilian space flight that just launched last night.
Plus, third shot's the charm, what new research says about the need for a COVID-19 booster.
And there you go. Your chance to help save the 4-foots is right now. The number for the Dick Goddard APL telethon is going to be on your screen here shortly. We're going to take you there live. These are live pictures, in fact. Just ahead to learn about the life-saving work they do here in Northeast Ohio each and every day, how you can help coming up. Melissa?
And hard to complain about weather like today. What a beautiful Thursday it is. The sun is shining, temperatures just a tad above normal. But let's talk about Friday night touchdown week number 5 and the weekend forecast, including the Browns home opener. It's all ahead.
Can you believe the season is finally here?
I'm so pumped.
Our team is going to do great things this year.
How's this for coverage? Get a free 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new Chevy.
Now that's how you kick off the season.
Only at Serpentine Chevrolet.